Here with my buddy, Hiran from Battlecross. How are you, my friend?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm doing really well. So you're just getting off a 77-date tour with GWAR. How was that entire experience to take in?
It was awesome, man. I mean, honestly, probably one of the most fun and just crazy shows that we've ever done. And it's just all in part to just how the guys were and how they treated us on the road, and just the shows in general were really fun. I mean, it really put us out there in front of a new audience, and just the professionalism and how cool the guys were was just like a unbelievable experience for us, especially being GWAR fans. You know, especially Don, who got to actually work with GWAR.
All right, so you were on the Metal Injection Winterwarriors tour, although we're not feeling very wintry tonight.
No, not at all.
Which is actually a good thing in your travels. You've got some amazing bands with you tonight. How did you accumulate these bands?
Well, we are familiar with Black Fast, just because they're under the same management as we are. And Nekrogoblikon, you know, we've been familiar with them before, but you know, we've been wanting to do something together for a little while. And same with Havok. You know, obviously we're well aware of Havok and all these bands. And I think when we were sort of planning something for the holiday, we're like, well, maybe we'll do some holiday shows, like maybe just one or two. And we're like, well, it would be cool to have like a killer lineup for it. So I think we wanted to bring, when this lineup sort of kind of came about for like bands that were interested to do it, it was like, okay, yeah, it would be awesome to sort of get this going together, but a lot of the bands couldn't really sort of get it going unless they had more shows to sort of do this, to lead into it. So like, all right, well, why don't we do like just at least like a week tour thing out of it, and sort of build it up as something. And the Winterwarriors thing sort of just came about just from doing it last year around the similar time.
Right.
And we figured we'd sort of continue that tradition going. So yeah, I mean, we just thought it would be such a great lineup with us and just other variety of thrash bands that are doing this. So yeah, when everything sort of came together, it was just like, dude, this is great. And as soon as it was announced, people were just like stoked about it. Why isn't this a tour? You know,
yeah.
And you know, hopefully, you know, maybe that can sort of happen maybe next year, but
grow
we haven't really
bit.
thought too much into it. But
right.
Yeah, it's been tonight's the first night, and we'll. I think it's going to be killer. I think it's going to be awesome, and I think this, so far from what I've heard with the shows, I think it's going to be good turnouts.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you guys are doing a great thing with vet ticks. And not just including giving away some ticks, but also some things with your merchandise. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, basically, so we're doing the vet ticks, which obviously, you know, so the veterans can get access to tickets and free tickets to the shows that we're doing in support of the Wounded Warriors and all that, and veterans in itself. And then basically at the merch table, I'm doing something that's sort of aside from that. For Detroit Dog Rescue, I have these prints that a friend of mine, Travis Tutwiler, took some photos, and he basically gave me a few prints to basically sell and raise money for Detroit Dog Rescue, which is a no-kill shelter dog rescue in Detroit. And basically they will take in any sort of dog that's abandoned or just whatever, people that can't take care of them. And what's different about them is they sort of compared to normal shelters, they generally will put a dog down after, you know, a few days or something if no one claims them. And Detroit Dog Rescue basically does not have that policy. They try to keep the dogs and take care of them, and sort of they'll do adoptions and things like that, and fostering and all that stuff. So it's just a really good cause, and it's something that I sort of heard about online and stuff like that, and wanted to get involved in, just for my love of animals and dogs in general. So that's just another thing that I'm sort of doing on the side on this tour. So it's just on the last end of the GWAR run, I had a few prints and sold, basically raised about $140 for the cause, which was really cool. So I'm hoping to maybe get a little bit higher with at the end of this run and see how that goes.
Yeah, and you guys are also offering a really cool meet and greet, hang out with the band for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely, doing meet and greets on this, which is cool. Give the fans sort of a one-on-one experience. It's not going to be one of those things that you pay like out the ass and then you just go through a line and we sign some stuff for you. That's not how it works. You know, basically you get a free shirt, free poster, You get to hang out with the band for 30 minutes before doors, and we'll take pictures, just hang out, chit chat, and ask whatever questions you want, and just get a sort of a one-on-one experience that we try to generally give to our fans in general. But this is sort of like more of an intimate sort of thing.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, it's been we've done it before in the past, and I think it's worked out really great, and I think the fans like it in general. So
very cool.
Yeah.
So you're hitting a bunch of cities until about the 18th when you head into home, Detroit. Little Christmas celebration, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a few days off. You're gonna hit the Force Awakens.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm actually super stoked about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, kind of hoping, like, because I know it's gonna be that day it comes out. It's the day of our show in Flint, so it's like I'm just not wanting to talk to anyone or go online because everyone's just gonna talk about it.
Right.
And I'm sort of waiting until like a few days after it comes out and seeing it in the morning, so I don't have to see it with a big crowd, because I hate that.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. So after you get a little bit of time and spend some holidays with family and friends, what's the plan?
Basically sort of continue touring for next year, but it probably won't happen until springtime. Okay. So we're going to kind of take some time off and, sort of wind down and recharge. And maybe just get some writing done too and start thinking about the next album and stuff like that. And I think it's more or less just going to be sort of a recharge for us, and whatever little writing we can sort of fit in there, we'll see. It just depends on how we're feeling. We don't ever try to push that, just whatever we're feeling at that time. But yeah, we'll have some time off, and then hopefully we're back out on the road in the springtime. So nothing's sort of laid out yet, but we're hopefully something will be in the works soon. So.
And how's our boy Tony and the new family?
He's good, man. He's back on the road with us. He kind of joined in halfway on the GWAR tour, and he's happy, man. He's good. Baby's healthy. Looks great. So yeah, he's super stoked being dad. So now we got two dads in the band.
Yeah, absolutely. Gumby and Tony.
Yep.
All right, so a lot of stuff to look forward to. Obviously, you're going to be doing a lot more touring.
Oh yeah.
Rise to Power on the Billboard charts. Really good position. So really, you guys are just getting bigger and better.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see.
Absolutely.
So, we get spoiled here in Pittsburgh. Obviously, it's the second time we've seen you on this run, and we'll try to get you back here for a third.
Please.
But
we love playing here, man. Pittsburgh's awesome. It's one of my favorite cities to play. So.
But thank you so much for spending time with us.
Absolutely.
And as always, get back here and be safe out there.
Will do. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.